A movie made right here in Augusta is available online. And joining me today to talk about Never Again, the movie, is Michael Jones. Michael, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, thank you.
No problem. So this is being put on by $1 at a Time Productions. So
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that group.
Well, my company, $1 at a Time Productions, I started it actually in 1996.
Wow, yeah.
Yes, out of Atlanta. I attempted a movement in Atlanta. The goal was to raise $1 million, $1 at a time, within the African American community, and redirect the money into the black community by giving it to an organization that was helping children. So 1996 we attempted the movement. In 2000 I compiled all the information that I did for that movement, and in 2000 I published my book, $1 at a Time.
Yeah. So was all this difficult for you to put on?
Well, it was an interesting year. It was an interesting year. Trying to increase economic empowerment within the black community was interesting. I loved dealing with that and dealing with the community. So I compiled all of the daily journals of doing that into a book, and I published the book in 2000. And then we came to Augusta, and I did a book tour from 2000 to 2001. And someone came up to me and said, "You know what? I love your book, but have you ever thought about writing a play?" I was like, okay. So I took him up on it, and I wrote my first play for my book, $1 at a Time, into a play called Never Again. And that's when I came to Augusta. In 2002, in the Imperial Theater, we sold out my very first show.
Wow.
And oh wow, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And we toured from 2002 to 2004 with Never Again. And then I wrote 40 Acres, Who Stole the Mule? In 2006, we toured from 2006 to 2009, many Georgia, South Carolina, and Alabama cities. And then I did 40 Acres, I did When God Calls, Will You Answer? That was 2011, and we toured 2018. And I was ready to start touring in 2020, and you know what happened.
COVID, the pandemic.
So I was like, oh, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
All the theaters were closed. So someone said, you know what? Now, since we're in a Black History Me Too movement, you need to bring back Never Again. I was like, okay. Well, Never Again was done in 2002, so the quality is not today's quality. Rent a theater, no audience, film it, put it online. Great. I rented a theater, and the actors got me. He was like, okay, we're gonna do grass for the slave scene. And he's like, well, you know, we got free grass outside.
Yes, y'all do,
I was like, the $2,000 deposit for the theater, and we got free grass outside? Oh, give me my deposit.
There you go.
So we went out there, and we started doing the stage play outside, and I was like, well, you know what? This is actually more of a movie. So the whole process started developing from there, and now, 2022, we have launched a movie from the stage play in 2002. So 20 years later. I mean, God is so great. And
look at God, yes he is.
Yes. And I'm so proud of my cast and crew. 2 years of going through COVID, filming the movie all over Augusta in different areas, and it's wonderful.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the movie. It's about a grandmother sharing her family story through slavery and other issues affecting black and brown people. So how did you come up with the idea, and why was it so important for you to put those issues to the forefront of the public?
Well, my grandma is basically, she's passed now, but she was like Big Mama. Everyone loved.
My grandmother was like that too.
And she explained a lot and taught a lot about history. And that's what I really want, because a lot of, I'm an educator. I teach elementary school, so I deal with children a lot. And I know that a lot of us don't know our past. And if we don't know our past, we're bound to repeat it.
Absolutely.
So we need to know, and we need to embrace our power lies in knowing who we are as African people. Once we can begin to know ourselves, then we can love ourselves and live how God wants us to. So those things came together. The grandma, teaching the knowledge to a grandson, and the grandson, he's 12 years old. He's awesome. Oh God, you're gonna love him when you see him. He's awesome. So that whole concept, and then the other thing that I had to begin with the foundation of the conditioning from slavery through Jim Crow through Vietnam, all the way up to where kids walk around with their pants down. The grandma's explaining.
Oh, they do that?
Yeah, she's explaining that. So we deal with a lot. And it's built for a family to educate them, educate their children, pass on the story, so we can embrace who we are as people. Once we can embrace it, we can love ourselves.
Absolutely.
So that's the main foundation, and I want everyone to embrace it and just love the message.
And we want everyone to embrace it. So where can folks find this project?
Oh, we got it so easy. For computers, to tablets, to phones, to TVs.
You thought of it all?
Yes, we've got it on Vimeo. You can load that on your phone, Vimeo.
Okay.
And it could be on your TV, because I got it on my TV,
Yeah.
and your tablet, your computer, as well as Black House Channel, which is their BHC Media Network. You can find that on Roku TVs. You can find it on Fire Stick, and search and add it in there. You can put it on your computer, Black House Live, blackhouse.live.
Yeah.
You can go there, load it on your phone, your tablet, your computer, watch it. It's 2 hours, so you learn a lot of knowledge.
So it's no excuse because it's there.
It's there.
Yes, sir.
It's there for 320 million people.
Absolutely. I love that number. Well, thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your projects with us.
Well,
I really do
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.